All right. Well, welcome, everybody. After last week, it was extraordinary, very, very stressful. I just want to thank everybody for coming together so well and managing it and being able to react so quickly, even though we're all based around the world. So that was really good. And it was great to see such a quick response and I don't know really what else to say apart from go team. It was really, really good and impressive how we all came together. So in terms of this week, I have got a pile of stuff so big because basically everything was put aside last week, dealing with the exploit. So, this week getting back to it, but also new stuff to do with, trying to post-mortem the exploit. And, Chainlink were also amazing at helping us, and also Arbitrum and also Gamma, also Camelot. Everyone just came all together so well. And, we've got a whole bunch of stuff to do this week to try to, Arbitrum has offered a grant to us to help with some stuff, so we're still going through that procedure. We also have Chainlink, who also have a different grant for trying to figure out how what technologies we use of Chainlink to mitigate that in the future. So we'll put together with that. I'll speak to Ewan about that. And just a list of seemingly never-ending list of to-dos, but all good stuff and exciting. And meanwhile, TST is back in terms of, it's just bouncing back, which is great to see. The EuroS as well bounced right back, which is also fantastic. We still need to come up with liquidity incentives. So we're thinking of some different techniques and different incentives for that. If anyone watching this has any ideas, please reach out to us. There's a whole bunch of strategies that are going to be rolled out over the next weeks to get that going. I'll hand it over to Ewan. Thanks, Ewan, for joining.
I also still have a ton of things that I'm catching up on last week. I still have some. So, because they also read up all of the liquidation last week, so I need to call it. I think I know what I need to do. I just saw it today, and on top of that, they basically writing the patch to allow swap to bring about the swap feature for future vaults. Also not a lot of work to do. I work on that, and I know I need to do it. I just need to do it, and then hopefully eventually once, after that, the dust should kind of be settled, and they can start to work on the liquidation pools again. That's it really. Also, just I'll be doing some more kind of investigative stuff related to attack, like the funds afterwards. Is there anything more we can do to limit the damage of the stolen euros? Yeah.
Yep. Awesome. Fantastic. Thanks, Ewan. It's really great work. And hand over to Moons.
So basically, I'm just going to be reacting to what Ewan's doing as he's pushing out the new changes and everything. I'm going to be making the relative changes to the front end to get it all hooked up. Obviously, last week we locked down the swaps and everything during or immediately following the exploit to prevent any more issues. So yeah, we've got to get all that reinstated, and yeah, I mean, there's still a few more beta or features that were worked on the week before last week that we didn't get time to fully implement last week because of the issue that we had. So there's still a couple more features in beta that I want to get pushed in, like obviously fixing up the error messages and all that good stuff that's still waiting to be unleashed to the public.
Awesome. Yeah. There's a couple of things that I noticed, which I wanted to put in, like when I create a vault, it sort of that animation, the creating animation just stays on the screen. I have to hit refresh. So little tiny things that I've been noticing as been testing. And I guess I'll put that into the Kanban, the appropriate one. But yeah, thanks a lot, Moons, as well for the really fast response last week and stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, Xanatas.
Yeah, I mean, you already said everything really. Last week we deal with the issues at hand, and great that we managed to come out even maybe a bit stronger than before, and looking forward to get going again.
Yeah, same. So we're going to have a meeting with Ewan as well, just to see what we do with the remaining liquidity and how to deploy that in the most efficient way possible. Yeah. I'll hand it over to George.
Hey, last week was impressive from us in the sense where we managed to deal with it. I think being Sophie said, like it was based in different places and we managed to act real fast. I think it's kudos to the team. So I guess we'll put that on everyone. In regards to that, I think it's quite interesting that TVL is back up basically where we were before. If not, they went slightly higher. So in terms of publicity, it's kind of showing that we're a legit protocol trying to do good things and not some kind of scam. So I think it's definitely highlighted that, and we've got a lot of good publicity as well, which you probably wouldn't have imagined last week. So so we've come up the other side.
Awesome.
In terms of this week, there's quite a lot going on. We've been offered the grant from Arbitrum, just finalizing some KPIs that they want to just specify how much they're going to give. Liaising with Chainlink as well regarding Pax Gold, discussions around Pax G, to hopefully improve liquidity on Arbitrum. Just have that conversation with them. Go for their grant as well on the Chainlink side. Regarding content, the newsletter will be coming out this week. We summarize everything that happened last week and what's going on going forward. Camelot, interestingly, have been awarded a 3 million ARB token 3-month incentive program from Arbitrum. They'll be using that to onboard new protocols, support builders, and ensure long-term liquidity. So I've already been in touch to try and discuss what their plans are with that, and see where we go.
Awesome.
We've also got I think it's important to at least have a conversation with them, see what they plan to do with it.
Yeah.
And Twitter Spaces this Friday is back. Got a couple of guests. We've got the UMA Snapshot guys, Plena Finance, and the Wallet Wallet. Eucalyptus Labs will be doing a round table. Check that out. The content and information will be out tomorrow regarding that. And also discussions with Cyprin, which are the auditors that Chainlink basically identified. We've had a few discussions. They were really helpful as well last week. So yeah, we're discussing with them regarding a competitive audit. That's it from me.
Yeah, that competitive audit. I really want to wait until we have Ewan's latest push with the liquidation pool, so that sort of is included. I don't know how you feel about that, Ewan.
Yeah, well, I think I'll be finished with the work on it either today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just whether you want me to go live with it before, or if we're going to wait for a report, or...
Oh, maybe we can ask those guys what they think, if we should do the competitive audit on testnet or not. Yeah, that's a good question for those guys. Yeah.
Maybe with a competitive audit, it does make more sense to go, because I don't think we can fully emulate. Well, we kind of can. Instead, no, we can. Yeah, I mean, either can work.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good question for those guys, and then go further. Yeah. Thorax, anything from you?
No, I don't have anything to share this week.
I hope you're doing better, Thorax, as well. And so also a big shout out to Kazim, who's doing some R&D for us in terms of grants, and just looking at what's available out there. Thanks for the rest of the community that's been reaching out for the support during this difficult times. Like George said, it's amazing just the amount of support that's come out of the woodwork during this time, and that we're actually coming out stronger on the other end. I really didn't imagine it. It was really I felt super bleak last week. I thought, man, doing all this, try and make something really cool, and this happens. But really, it shows that protocols like the Standard are anti-fragile. Every time we get attacked, we just get stronger. And so it's super cool. It's super cool. I'm just so appreciative of everybody, the whole team, and the community. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you guys, online, and onward and upward to the moon.
All right. See ya.
Okay. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.